Hey, I hope you're doing good. It's Chris here from 6th Stream Fingerpicking. Today we're learning how to play John Mayer's live version of Free Falling. We're in standard tuning for this one and we have a capo on the 3rd fret. Really hope you enjoyed the lesson. Please be sure to like, share and subscribe. And if you'd like the guitar tab, that's available down below. If you want to get early access to all of my lessons, 25% off all of my guitar tabs, and you want to try any of my fingerpicking courses for free, then sign up to my weekly newsletter. You get all of that plus more. It takes 2 seconds. You can sign up below. You won't regret it. Okay, so let's dive into this one. It's such a fantastic cover. Let's start with the intro, of course. The first few bars go. Okay, so let's break that down. We're starting on a D chord, but just hold down a D sus2 and, I'm going to be referring to all the chords and everything as if there were no capo, just because it's easier that way. So hold down, all you need is a D sus2 chord. That's all you need, so D without the top string. Hold that down and play strings 2 and 4, then the 3rd string, and then the 4th string. So nice and easy so far. And then open 6th string, and then 3rd fret on the 6th string. So, and the count there is 1 and a 2 and. Okay, so that's the first bar, and your fingers are perfectly in position for the next part, which is. So we landed here. Keep your fingers like that. That's a G sus2. You can think of it like that. So with your fingers on like that, play strings 2, 3, 4 and 6. And then all you want to do next, play the same strings but move the bass note down to the 2nd fret. So I tend to go 2nd finger to my thumb, but if you watch John Mayer, he goes thumb, thumb. So whichever way you want to do it, it doesn't really make any difference, but I play. Okay, so 1 and then on the and of 2, we just go to A. So I'm doing the bar for the A chord, play strings 2, 3, 4 and 5. So that's 1 and 2 and, like that. And then we got this run. So on our A, play strings 5, then 4, and then 2 and 3 together. Alright, so and 4, and then on E, what you want to do is on the 2nd string hammer the 3rd fret, and on the 3rd string hammer the 4th fret. So you play those two together and then hammer those 2 notes on like that. So it's a bit tricky, but that's what you're doing. Okay, so you've gone. Okay, and then you're going to play the 5th string on the of 4. So and 4E, and 4E, and we quickly go to our D with the F sharp in the bass again, so thumb on the 2nd fret, play string 6, 4, 3, 2, and then pull that 3rd fret on the 2nd string off to the 2nd. So like. So you've got quite tricky. Okay, and then we go to our G, add 9. So that's open 2nd string, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, open 4th string, and then do that also with the 3rd fret on the 6th string. So 1 E and a 2 and. So far you've played. Okay, it's tricky. Watch it as many times as you need to. But then that carries on for the rest of the bar. We sustain that chord and then we've got. So that's exactly the same as before, but we're still on this same chord. So instead of the G sus, okay, we're just doing the G add 9, so the open 2nd string, okay, but still with that 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Play that with the 4th string and the 6th string. down to our F sharp, D slash F sharp, okay, and then to our A. Alright, so just, and then we're back at that bar on our A again, play strings 5, 4, 2 and 3, and this time do a hammer just to the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, like that. Okay, so that's, okay, and then on the of 4 we play the open 6th string, and then we go back to our D with the F sharp in the bass, and we do it just like before. So string 6, 4, 3, 2, and pull off 3rd fret to 2nd, back to our G add 9. So it's exactly the same as before. So that little run there is, okay, so far, and then we've just gone, okay, so we land back on that G add 9 chord, and then we play bass, and then I come down with my fingers, but it's kind of a mute, kind of a dud strum, like that, and then I just pull up on that chord, so on strings 2, 3 and 4. So like, so slowly that's, okay, and then bass after that. So that's like, and 4 E and. So you've gone, 1 E and a 2 and 4 E and. Okay, and then like that. So that's again just our G add 9 down to our D with the F sharp in the bass, and then our A. So like that, and then we pick 5, 4, 3, 2, and hammer that 2nd fret to the 3rd. So and 4 E and then is open 6th string, and then back to your D with the F sharp in the bass, and we play strings 6, 4, 3, 2, pull that 3rd fret off to 2nd, so okay, and then bass, just a 6th string, and then that goes back to your G add 9. So that's like, it's really hard, harder than it sounds. Nothing with John Mayer is easy, but it's like that from the A. And then again we've got and 4 E and, okay, and then again, so it's just our G add 9 down to our D with the F sharp in the bass, and our A, and then to finish it off, all we do on the A is just play strings 5, 4, 3, 2. So go back a few bars. We've gone, and 4 E and 1 and 2 and a 4 E, and that's your intro. It's hard. I'm going to go right the way back to the beginning, and I'm going to play through it once more really slow for you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your intro. As I say, watch it as many times as you need to, and yeah, stick with it. It is quite tricky. So then you're into the verse, and this section goes like, she's a good girl, loves her mom, loves Jesus, and America too. She's a good girl, crazy about Elvis, loves horses, Okay, so we're really just playing over your D with F sharp in the bass, going up to that G, G sus2, and then we walk back to our D with the F sharp in the bass, and then he's going to A or A sus4. Okay, and sometimes he leaves this sus4 on when he goes back. A lot of the time he does that, and sometimes he takes it off and goes right the way back to his A chord. And he probably mixes it up. Nothing's set in stone here. When he's doing it live, he probably frequently changes what he's doing at that particular moment and what feels right at that time. But I'm going to show you the first verse, how he plays it. So start on your D with F sharp in the bass and play strings 2, 3, and 6 together. And then you're going to strum up, down. You're really just aiming for the second and the third string when you do this as best you can. If you knock into the fourth string, don't worry about it too much, but you're really just targeting those two strings. So we've played strings 2, 3, and 6, and then we strummed up, down. 1, 2. And then we go to our G sus2. So just take this bass note up to the third string. And again, play strings 2, 3, and 6. So like 1, 2, and. Okay, and then you're going to strum on the end of 3, and then 4E, and then bass. So, and 4E, and. So like 1, 2, and 4E, and. Okay, that's kind of the rhythm that's going to sound great throughout. If you want to just use this one rhythm, it's going to work really well. Okay, and then continuing, still on this G sus chord, for the next bar, play strings 2, 3, 6, then down to your D with the F sharp in the bass, same thing, strings 2, 3, 6. So 1 and then we go to our sus4 chord. So I'm holding down the third fret on the second string, and then frets 2 on the strings 3 and 4. So play strings 2, 3, and 5 on the and. So 1 and 2 and then we're going to strum on the and of 3 and then 4E bass. So down, down, up, bass. So that's. Put those two bars together, you've got this. You can do that for the whole verse if you want to. That's pretty much what's going on in the right hand or the picking hand throughout. But as I say, sometimes he's going to his sus4 chord, sometimes he's going to just a regular A chord. So the first time he plays sus4, and the same on the second time. So exactly the same thing. The third time he goes to the A. A regular A, but the rhythm is exactly the same, and then he goes like that. Loves horses and a boyfriend too, like that. So it's just going down to A, and then he goes up to the sus4, strums up, down, up, bass, like 1 and 2 and E, 4E, and. So, really bear that in mind. And it's up to you. I would listen to the song, just over and over and try and just get into the feel of exactly what he's doing. But as I say, if you just want to play for the verse, round and round, sing over the top, then it's going to work just great and it's going to sound fantastic. So for the chorus, John Mayer's playing "And I'm free, free falling, falling, Okay, so you can play exactly the same thing that you did for the verse and it's going to work just fine. There's really just a couple of small nuances in the chorus if you want to play them. So it starts the same. Okay, that's exactly the same. So he goes to his A there the first time, and then he goes up to that sus again. All right, so like that. And then down, up, bass. 1 and 2 and E, 4 E and. So go ahead and do that if you want to. And I'm free. Free falling. And the second time, just do his A. Okay, and then he just does that all over again. So free falling, falling. And that's it. And then to go back to the verse, he does a little lick, which is that. So that lick there is. So you've got your, you land on your A, and then if you break it down, you're going 2 hammers of 3 on the second string, then the third string, and then back to the third fret on the second string. So, but that third fret there, you'll play it with a down pick. Okay, to keep the kind of groove going. Then back to the second string, sorry, third string, second fret, and then again 2 hammers of 3 on the second string. So it's like that. Okay, that's how you play the chorus. So after that, you've got another verse, and then another chorus, and then you've got the bridge. So the free falling now, free falling now, that bit. So that's exactly the same chords. You're just going D/F sharp up to your G, and then back down. But you're just strumming 1 and 2 on your D chord, and you're muting, of course. So I'm using the bass notes. 1 and 2 up to your G, and 3 and 4 and. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then 1. So one more strum on that G chord. Back to your D with the F sharp and the bass for 2 strums. And then the rest of the bar is on your A sus 4 and 3 and 4 and. So all together you've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. And you go through that 4 times, and on the last time you're coming down from your G, and you've got your G, then your D/F sharp for 2 strums, and then you just end on your A, or your A sus 4. So the last time through is and that's your bridge. So the last verse he really breaks down. He just starts with sustaining the chords, and then gradually a really light strum, and the whole thing is just a crescendo really, building up to the last chorus. Then you're into the last chorus, and for the last chorus it's exactly the same chords, but you're just strumming. So, you know, go ahead and just whatever strum pattern you use, make it sound big really. So I'm playing something like 1 and a 2 and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 and a 4 E and a, so I'm going like 1 and a 2 E 3 and a 4 E and a down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then down, 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 up, down. And then and a 4 E and a. But you know, you can just strum. On each 16th note if you want to, but just listen to it and you'll get a feel. As long as you make the changes, the chord changes at the right time, it's going to sound great. And that's it. It's a double chorus at the end, and for the last one he just goes, ends on a sus4, and then pulls that sus4 off to just a regular A. And that's it. So there you go. That's how you play this, well, John Mayer's cover of Free Fallin'. So that's it for this lesson. I really hope that you've enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and head over to sixstringfingerpicking.com. Over there we've got hundreds more lessons all on fingerpicking and a whole bunch of courses that you can take too. Courses for the beginner, intermediate and advanced player. So whatever level of playing you're currently at, there's bound to be a course that's going to take your fingerpicking to the next level. Then you can try out any of the courses completely for free. So take advantage of that, sign up below, and I'll see you again. Thanks a lot.